still summer in the Midwest, and a pleasant summer day at that as we are set for football at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Defensive Player of the Year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Running from the gun with Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. first down. Allen. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. He stiff arms him, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Melvin Ingram, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Kyle Long back from retirement, the guilty party on that one. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Mahomes now on first down. And the catch made by Hopkins. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Rumbling past the 30, and finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Allen again. That'll be caught by Kupp. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Allen, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing. Oh, ain't that so out ahead of you, baby? I see him running over there. You scared? Bring it, baby. Bring it. He's a little play with me, baby. Here we go. Here we go. All over you. All over you. All over you. Let's go. Ready more to go, baby.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
And people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 15. A minute 46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
All day, every day, any day.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Able to get away. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
There we go.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The football going back to the Rams now. And now following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And this one is right through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen going to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Chargers offense back onto the field. First down, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 69 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
care what you
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He was brought down by Michael Davis.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the give, this is Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Murray. Now he's forced out left. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big play there on the scramble.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Murray's pass intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Half 85.
From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Johnny Hacker on the line for the Rams.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure. And
the Rams got him. They bring him down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Easy work.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On 1st down, Allen. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! Odell Beckham, 70 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give running left is Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Murray now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Allen. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Allen gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Second and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Throwing is Allen. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Rams ready to go on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now Allen off the bootleg. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, Akers. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now Allen. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now. Someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Allen. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this where both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Allen now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here at OT as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, it's always an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Returning it, Hill. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window, he fired a bullet in there for the completion. Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And this one quickly to Lamb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Bring it back. Bring it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Allen. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run this with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He was brought down by Taylor Brown. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackle.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this 1st half. Time enough possibly for one heave to the end zone. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some 1st downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 36, Allen. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these 2 defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
This is taken at about the 14. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by a field goal. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That completes it again to Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Allen. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Allen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Allen. He'll dump this off to Akers. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now Allen. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.